Good morning, children. Today we'll be starting Unit 5, Part C, reading the lesson The Ham Radio, right? So the world where we live is not a safe place to live in these days, as disaster and terrorism can strike at any moment. So we are always under the threat of a disaster or a terrorist attack. So communication is the only relief in times of disaster, and hence the need of an efficient disaster management comes into absolute necessary in public places and even in business establishment and in commercial joints where people move around in large numbers, right? That is needed. So, any such either natural or man-made can happen at any time to disturb the common life. So, this natural disaster or man-made disaster can strike at any time. Okay, and even accidents also can happen in to disturb the common life. So, thus an efficient disaster management which will work in adverse conditions is needed, right? So which is happens in a bad condition or a when nothing can be helpful, that time it's needed, right? So uh, what is a need when any disaster happens is communication, right? So in such situations the disaster management system comes to restore communication. So if we are able to communicate properly, only the help rendered or what we need can be available, or we can help someone through proper communication. So its major concern is to restore communication when the usual modes of communications like telephones and mobiles etc. will be adversely affected, right? So disaster management crew, that is the people, must be well trained and equipped with the best appliances which might help them to communicate the conditions they are both uh, at the calamity region they work, right? In times of natural calamity like flood, storm or fire, the usual mode of communication like phone, mobile etc. might work or might become inoperative during that calamity. So underground communication lines get disabled due to flooding. Now itself you saw, due to the floods in Telangana, many places didn't have electricity. Cell towers are blown over or simply choked due to high utilization. So they get struck up due to high utilization and they don't function. So generators, they run out of fuel or they get filled with water during the floods. So this is where when ham radio, yes, comes into the clear picture. So ham radios are the equipments which serve as a solution, right? You can see the picture of the ham radio here. Now what does ham radio have? Ham radio, that is amateur radio, has high frequency radio waves for communication, right? uh, they do not depend on underground cables or cell towers, because underground cables and cell towers may not function properly. So the network of ham radios cannot be damaged. So since they don't work on cell towers and underground cables, the networks of ham radios, they cannot be damaged. This radio sets are powered by automobile battery. So they use a battery system, automobile battery system, right? So the accurate picture of the situation on the ground, requirements and key information could be sent by disaster response team. So they use this automobile battery and they send the communicate with the people and the team. That is the people who are working, right? So the ham radio, the amateur radio operators are given enough and good training in establishing a network and maintaining it to the best results. So the operators, they maintain among themselves, they maintain a good rapport and they work and they are trained well and they maintain a network for the best result. Another advantage is that they can use hundreds of frequencies or for this, so they can use lots of frequencies for managing the disaster. Thank you children, will continue later.